Hey there, I'm Peter Alsop. Today's song to chew is Wha'd'ya Wanna Do from my Wha'd'ya Wanna Do album. It was my first solo album for kids and families, and it won the Best Children's Album of the Year award from the National Association of Independent Record Distributors when it was first released in 1983. We'll chew on why I think that happened after we listen to our song to chew for today. Here's Wha'd'ya Wanna Do.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
Well, let's make a fort with cushions from the couch. You hide inside and act like a grouch. I'll hide outside and act like a giraffe and crash my head into the fort to make you laugh.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
Hey, let's bake a cake, invent a special treat. Apples and chocolate, something good to eat. Mashed potatoes, lemon yogurt, pickles, liverwurst, Cheerios, tomato sauce, you have to taste it first.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
Well, let's find the cat, then we can find some tape. I'll close the doors so she can't escape. Paints and scissors and some old cardboard. When Mom and Dad get home, they'll find a tiny dinosaur. Well, there goes another good idea.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
Well, let's take a bath, pretend we're on a boat. Here comes a big storm, we'll never stay afloat. Splash out the water, our lives are at stake. Now we're empty, but the bathroom is a lake.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
Yeah,
what do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to do? Try to think of something and I will too.
My dear friend Michelle Browerman played keyboards with me on this one. So, what ideas can we chew on from listening to this song? The predominant theme seems to be about wanting to be with someone else. The common phrase, what do you want to do, carries within it the implicit idea that I like you or I love you and I really want to spend time with you. I don't much care about how we spend our time, but let's hang out together. What do you want to do? I'm game for anything. As I listened to the lyrics, more than 40 years after I wrote them, let's make a fort, let's bake a cake, let's find the cat, and some tape, of course. Let's take a bath. They're all about having fun and being joyous. And that's mostly what kids want to do. And they want to do it with someone they like. That's not so strange. Maybe a friend their own age, or a parent or a grandparent, or other relative, a teacher or a bigger kid, just so long as it's someone who's going to enjoy having fun and being joyous as much as they do. Kind of like us grown-ups, right? When I put this song out, I accompanied it with notes for parents and teachers that made suggestions for exercises with the kids, like sing and march around the room, think of something you like to do and draw a picture of it. Make a list of the people you like to play with and call them next time you feel bored. There were also questions designed to generate discussions with a child, like, how do you deal with someone who's too bossy? Or, how do you make a decision with your friend when you both want to do something different? Or, did you ever notice that being creative and inventive always seems easier when we have the support of a friend? So, this song's strongest message is about finding support as we go through our lives joyously. Having support aids us tremendously as we play or attempt to create new things or try out new ideas. Support makes it easier for us to take risks. And when we risk and try new things, even if we sometimes fail, we learn how to overcome obstacles, and eventually we become stronger and more confident. Our sense of self-worth comes from seeing ourselves clearly and feeling that we're doing okay in the world. Do we pay attention to how we feel about ourselves? Do we like the person we see in our mirror? Do we set clear boundaries with other people? Are we honest? And do we treat other folks with consideration and respect? If the answer to these questions is yes, then we need to check on how we're seen by others. As we play together and do things with supportive friends, we create an opportunity to see ourselves through someone else's eyes. Having a friend's perspective is helpful in order to see ourselves more clearly. It gives us a chance to rebalance if we need to do that. And as we build and adjust our sense of self-worth, we feel stronger, more accomplished, and that cycle continues and grows as we grow. The only other tidbit I can think of to chew on with you is that we need to be aware of our feelings and our motives when we ask someone, "What do you want to do?" All of us experience painful feelings like fear and anger and sadness, and there are many different medicators that we use to avoid our pain. One of them is work, doing things. I'll bet each of us has noticed that if we keep ourselves busy, our focus on doing things, we can keep from noticing any painful feelings that might be trying to surface. When we do this obsessively and compulsively, we can become a human doing instead of a human being. So personally, I have to pay attention to when I say to a friend, "What do you want to do?" Because sometimes I just want some time with my friend, and other times I'm trying to avoid painful feelings that are trying to surface. As long as I keep avoiding them and I refuse to feel them, I won't take the necessary actions to deal with the source of those painful feelings. So at times, what do you want to do can be about keeping busy and not really about finding support and sharing joy with others. So yes, maybe the song isn't as philosophically deep as some of my other songs, but with the heavy world bouncing around us so dangerously these days, I think the simple message this song carries is profound. We all want to hang out with someone who likes us, someone who remembers that sharing fun and laughter are healing and comforting in dark times, and that joy is the uplifting birthright of every human being on the planet. I'm Peter Alsop, and I'll be back soon with another song to chew. Bye for now.